Hello everyone, transport enthusiast here, and welcome to Train Simulator World. And today I will be doing a first look of this train simulator here.
This is Hicksville,
which
on
is
the Long Island Railroad. Follow the markers to catch the train.
okay. Yes. So I'm just going to let this chap talk before I get into it. So today we are in Train Simulator 2020, or Train Simulator World 2020. I got this off the Xbox Game Pass, so I decided I will give it a little trial here. Bear in mind, I am not too experienced with how trains function, so this is going to be a bit of a hit and miss. And I'm just going to try and adjust the microphone here so it's in a perfect position. So today we are in New York. I've already forgotten the name of this scenario, so apologies for that. And we are doing this route here, so here we have our scenery on the outside. Here is our train. I have no idea what train it is. Okay, if we keep going forward, we will get to, I think, the driver's cab is where we're headed. Now, I am aware that it's kind of late pulling this up because probably by the time this video is published, Train Simulator World 2 will be out, so we need to find a seat. So let's sit here. Ooh, first class. Okay. So is this now just to be a
The Long Island
passenger?
Railroad offers the ability to ride and operate a multitude of commuter trains along North America's busiest railroad between New York Penn and Hicksville.
Okay. So here we are in first class. We're somewhere.
You are currently riding an M7 electric multiple unit formed of 4 A and B coach pairs. Over 400 of these trains operate on a daily basis.
And there we can see a school bus in the distance, an AI school bus. And of course you can tell it's America because it's got the typical yellow colors and design of an American school bus. I'm not really sure what this scenario entails, so this is literally my first
Train
time
Sim
playing
World
this.
allows you to ride and drive trains from a selection of internal and external camera angles.
Okay. Alright, so we can do this here, so let's go to this train and then we might get a cheeky little snapshot, or we might use this as a thumbnail here,
Other
so
internal and external camera views are available to be explored. These can be accessed from the number keys.
okay, now how do we go back to where we were? There we go. This chap is here staring at us. What do you want? Never seen a passenger before?
You've only travelled a short distance here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to North America's busiest railroad. Visit Jamaica Station, the backbone of this intense commuter network with its impressive glass concourse. Journey underground into the heart of New York. Operate in and out of Atlantic Terminal. Take services along the scenic Hempstead branch and finish up at the eastern limit of Hicksville. Along the way, don't forget to replace misplaced fire extinguishers, update line maps in stations, add local advertising, and repair any damaged fences. Welcome to the Long Island Railroad.
Okay, so there, as you can see, we are in the Long Island Railway. And I'm not really sure what we're meant to do here, so did we just finish this? And the continued journey, that's what we want to do. So yeah, so basically I know it's a bit late doing this because, interestingly enough, even though this came out this year, I presume, Train Simulator 2020 2, so Train Simulator World 2, or yeah, I think that's what it's called, is coming out on, I think it's the 20th of August, and that's going to have a London Underground line. It's going to have, I think it was the Jubilee line, as far as I can recall.
Welcome to this M7 electric multiple unit in Long Island Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Okay.
A lot of time will be spent in the engineer's seat, so climb aboard to get started.
Yeah, so there is a new version that's coming out, but as far as I know, the add-ons will be backward compatible. But anyhow, interestingly enough, the system requirements for the new add-on are quite high. They're quite high. They're higher than Flight Simulator 2020. And like Flight Simulator 2020, the minimum specs are actually quite reasonable.
The key is used to activate the control desk.
but in the sense that, like, something like Flight Simulator 2020, you'd expect that to have high system requirements because there's a lot of detail, and there's a lot more to it in the sense that planes are flying on all sorts of axes, a lot more calculation to be done. Whereas here we're just flying, going on the rail. But anyway, let's get started with this. So, set the master key on. How do I do that? Okay. Oh, there we go.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Yeah, so it's this yoke here. There we go. Oh, okay. What's this one now? This
unit has a combined throttle brake handle, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
set the master control brake to max. See this? Okay, where is this hiding at? Okay, there we go.
Before powering up the unit, the brakes need to be charged to a safe level.
Where does it tell me what PSI it is? So it's meant to be 90 PSI, but maybe I need to zoom out so I can actually see if there's a screen that shows me what PSI level we're at. Probably, I'm guessing this is actually going to just do it itself and tell me when it's at that level required. Okay, so this might take a while by the looks of it. Yes, so this is available to the Xbox Game Pass. So the reason is I know a lot of people who are looking at the Microsoft Flight Simulator doing like what I did, is they're doing the Xbox Game Pass subscription just to see how it runs and all that before making a assessment as to whether they will purchase it or not. Or maybe some people will just use the Xbox Game Pass because perhaps they play the other games available on it. But either how, Xbox Game Pass is €1 or £1 or whichever currency you're using for the first month. So it is quite cheap, and probably makes more sense to spend €1 in the short term rather than 70 quid just to trial that out. But within that this game is included. I'm not sure for how much longer Train Sim is going to stay on, especially since there's a new version coming out. But it is there for now. Okay, how long does I hold this poxy button like? The fun begins. Press the button and hold it for ages. What more could you want? Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's happening here. Oh, why this is being a bit in line. There we go. Okay, that's actually okay. So yeah, I don't know. We will hold this and see anyway how long this takes. So with this game, I'm sure most of you know about this stage. I'm a bit late to the party as usual with this stuff. I think with the base game you have like 2 or 3 different routes. You have this one that's in America. There's one I think it's from London, Paddington to somewhere else in England, and then there's one that's through Germany as well. And then of course there are loads of add-ons available. But the thing is, I know this is like on Steam. You can have the workshop integrated, and you have all the add-ons. So I'm not really sure how this works with Xbox Game Pass. So I presume with Xbox Game Pass there isn't the possibility to use the array of add-ons that is available on Steam. So I think that is one of the things with Xbox Game Pass. It allows you to experience the games, but it doesn't allow you to experience like the full extent. For instance, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, you have the standard edition, but you don't have any of the other editions that are included within. So like I think the deluxe or the, I don't know what the other one was called. There was the deluxe and there was the, oh yeah, the deluxe and the other version. I can't remember the other name of it. But you know, that's okay because at the same time, like this is kind of handy just to get to experience the game. Because for me, I wouldn't exactly be the really big into train simulators at all. Like I played one like years and years ago, so you know, it's not really my train simulators aren't really my thing. I do like driving trams. They're okay to drive, but trains, I don't know. Find them a bit too repetitive. It's like it's just there isn't too much happening in my opinion. I don't know, but anyhow, it is nice to actually just get to try this game out anyway and just see how it is. But I don't know what's wrong with this yoke. Like this has to be a joke. So like, where is it telling me what's the pressure? Like, this is the thing. Or am I pressing the wrong button? Oh, God, oh, God. Yeah, this is okay. Like, it seems a bit odd that this would take so long to charge up. Okay. Okay. Come on, I'm charging the brakes. Like, why is this taking a good, what, 5 minutes at this stage? Charge brakes. Hold the charge brakes button until the pressure reaches 90 psi. Okay, so is that a pressure indicator here? If we zoom into that. Red brakes UIL. So I'm presuming we want this arrow to reach here, 90 psi. But for some reason, this arrow's not moving at all. So this is the thing. I'm not really sure what's happening. Maybe if we go into this, so I've done that. I have to. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, because that, see, none of the arrows are moving, or maybe the red arrow is. Oh, okay. So maybe I need to look at the red arrow. So the red arrow is on 60 at the moment. Is that moving? Yeah, it is moving. Okay, there we go. So figured it out. Yeah. So obviously there was going to be an indication somewhere. Obviously somewhere on the train there was going to be a indicator to the PSI level. Is that actually moving? Yeah. See, that is the thing. Like with buses, like an obviously too, or with trams, they're a lot quicker to start up. Like here we are. I think we're like 5 minutes in, and just getting these brakes ready is a good 5 minutes. Right. Yeah. I don't know what is happening here. Like I've been holding this poxy button for how long now? Like how long? How much for longer is this going to take? Hold. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing. This is okay. So I'm holding it now. So now I can see it's pressed. So at least this way, I'll be satisfied that something's happening. So then here are all our switches. We have gauge lights. We have marker lights. We have windshield tutor. We have cab. Gimbal light. We have a cab ceiling light, a display selector, a door override, a wiper speed push to wash, a cab heater, a car wash, charging, and fresh air intake. Okay, and we are at what station? From here it's a bit difficult to see. We can have it there. Something with a H. I'm not sure if this is broken or not, because it seems very odd to me that we've been pressing this now for ages and it's still not at 90 psi. Okay. I don't know what's happened there, but you know, at this stage, I think that's, well, that's just the next step. Set the headlights to bright, door panel key, insert the left panel key. Okay. So, if we, the mask is on, yeah, that's fine. Where are the lights? Yeah, but like, see, I've pressed this. Like, how long do I have to press this here? Like, why is the pressure not changing? Okay, I might pause this and see what's the story here. Okay, yeah, so I just took a look there on the Steam Yoke, the forum. So it's saying here to look at this red gauge here, but for some reason this red gauge is not doing anything at all. So I think I'm just going to restart this tutorial because this is, I don't know what this is doing, but it's not doing anything. I think this just didn't work out there. Yeah, so actually turns out that this game came out in 2019 by the looks of it, because when I looked at the discussion there in the Steam community, it was 2007.
Welcome to this
Yeah,
M7
yeah, yeah.
electric multiple unit in Long Island Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Okay.
A lot of time will be spent in the engineer's seat, so climb aboard to get started.
Yep, that's what we'll do. Okie dokie. Also, the other thing interesting about this game is that it has like little tasks like placing in stuff, which you like timetables and all, which you wouldn't really think would be the job of a train driver, but sure it is, apparently. So we're in the M7 train here. Okay. Turn the master key on.
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
There we go.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
We want to reverse it forward.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle, which needs to be set before
There
beginning.
we go. And now the fun part.
The unit, the brakes need to be charged to a safe level.
Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to stop when this gets to 90. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so clearly I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and it said, oh, that's what happened. So what happened was we set the brakes to the emergency point level, which I think, and apparently when you set the things to the emergency point level, that becomes a bit of an issue, kind of messes up the train. Apparently it's really bad for the train as well.
Lock the doors, a key must be inserted into the corresponding door control panel and then set to doors comms.
Insert the left door panel key. Okay, where'd I get the key from? If I zoom in, I guess. Let's zoom in. Yeah, so sorry about that there. You know, clearly that wasn't done properly. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is one of those trains where you actually have to get on and off the... Can I not change the view for some reason? So this is one of those games where... This is one of those trains where we have to actually get off the seat to open the passenger doors. But sure, oh well. So we have to lock them now. And then... This kind of reminds me of a subway train. It kind of like, it's very similar to a metro train or an underground train. Because like, I know I've played the Metro Simulator 2020 and then the World of Subway Street, the London Underground. I need to remove this. So we have to do this for every stop. Okay.
Increase the master controller to start moving. Be careful not to apply too much power too quickly. Otherwise, you might damage the couplings or upset the passengers.
So we use the A key for the master controller, interestingly enough. And then how do I... Does S go backwards? No, it doesn't. See, this is the thing. So A goes that way, but how do I go the other way? See, it'd be handy if it would be handy if it told me how I can do it the other way. Oh, so it's D. So A is to go forward in the master controller, and D is to go backwards. So we have to stop here. So that sign indicates you have to stop at some point. I have to be prepared to stop.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without engaging power. On a flat gradient, this is great for maintaining a speed limit.
Okay.
We will be stopping at Country Life Press a little further up the line and performing another passenger loading procedure.
So there we go. We are now traveling along here. Oh, this has zoomed us in for some reason. Why did I do that?
We're on our final approach to Country Life Press and need to start applying a small...
Okay, that's the thing. So to do this, I'm guessing like eventually with practice you can probably know and like feel when you're at a certain brake percentage or a certain throttle percentage. But for now, I think the way I have to do it is actually use this rather than the A and D keys. So we are in County Life Press, okay. The other thing is we don't want to activate the emergency brake because that will be a bit annoying. So then, after that, let's see what we do. So we're crawling along here at 2 miles per hour.
Good work! Like before, open the doors to allow passenger boarding to commence.
Okay. Where's the key? And then have to take the key. Oh, so it's on this side this time. Okay, so obviously this side is for the left hand side and this side is for the right hand side doors. That makes more sense. Okie dokie. Now can we open this door and take a look at how... we want to open the doors. There's this one, admiring the cockpit of the train. Curious passenger. So you get to see the behind the scenes of what happens in a locomotive. Okay. So we're in Country Life here. I'm guessing Country Life Press. I'm not sure if that's a real name or a fake name. And obviously these passengers are taking their time getting on and off the train. So we can close the door now. And then we can press tab to bring the key back to where we need, or not. And then let's just switch it off. There we go. We remove the key as well. And then let's sit back.
Now, take what you've learned and put it into practice. Complete the next stop at Garden City on your own.
Will do. So, oh, there we go. So it actually tells us there. So we're on coast. We want to go 70 miles per hour. So I'd say about how much power will we need for that? Who knows? I think there's a horn in this as well. But I don't know what the button for the horn is. Oh no, that's not what I want. So I pressed H there, and clearly H is for the lights rather than the horn. So I need to be at 30 miles per hour. I need to go on coast, 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 coast. No, put me on coast. There we go. Okay, so we're slightly over speed, like 1 mile per hour over speed, so nothing too fatal. Here is our train, as you can see. And let's get a picture of that. Okay, let's go back in the cab. Oh, okay, there's a red signal, so let's slow down. No, D. Oh, so the red signal's not exactly. It's further up, so it's not too much difference to us. Yeah, so. Oh no, did I just. What did I do there? I don't know what happened there. I think I applied emergency brake. Lovely. Lovely. Oh god, oh god. So, how do I get this started? Why is this not moving? There is a train, and for some reason, we are stuck here. It'd be handy if this would tell us what to do. Yeah, I know we need to go there, but for some reason this yoke has stopped on us here. Okay, so I think that's fine. Now what do we need to do? Oh, maybe the reverser has been changed. Let's check the reverser. The reverser is in neutral, that makes sense. There we go. Problem solved, I think. Okay, I put the reverser in the right place, so why is it still not moving? Oh no, there we go. Now we're moving. So there we go. We're back on track. After that slight mishap there. Okay. So now we just need to slow down at the red signal, which I'm presuming is at the end of this platform. So we have A. It's a bit weird. Do you think that W would be to stop and D would be to yeah, you think that W would be to accelerate and D would be to stop. That S would be to stop, but how it works is that it turns out that W is not. It's A to accelerate and D to stop. So it's a bit interesting how they've set it up, alright. But look, it is what it is. Okay, probably have to get off the seat. Okay. Yeah. Can I do this on the seat? No, I don't think I can. So, we put our key in. Yeah, no, we have the key in, yeah? And then, there we go. And then, I think it was this button here. Doesn't let us use the other views for some reason while we're there, but sure, it is what it is. We can, yeah, so we can't use the external views when we're doing this part. We'll actually stop at the station. Top of the morning to you there. Oh, we even have a nice little compass here. Okay, we can close the doors now.
Good work. That's the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more detail about the full functionality of this train.
Okay, so that was it there. We have completed our introductory scenario to the M7. That was my first look at Train Simulator 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. If you'd like to see more of this simulator, do let me know down below in the comment section. And that is it. If you're not subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more simulation content. And that is it for today. Until next time.